Hi, so in this video I'm now going to discuss about ISO. So in simple terms, what is ISO? Well, ISO is the old film speed. So when you used to go to Boots the Chemist years ago to buy your camera negative, or you went to the camera shop, they'd ask you what film speed you wanted. So 100, 200, 400, 800, even 1600. Now, the problem with that is the higher the number, the bigger the grain is going to be on your picture. So in simple terms, you're going to have a grainy looking picture if you go for a higher number. So, what is ISO for digital photography? Well, ISO is there as a helping hand, and what I like to think of it as, if I'm in a low lit area, it allows me to have a faster shutter speed. It basically gives me a bit more light. So, using the chart here, it's quite simple. If I explain it in a visual concept. So, I'm at a wedding and I'm photographing the bride and groom at the front of the altar. Camera's on a tripod. Again, we choose the aperture first of all, so aperture 11. I then meter read. The camera then shows me 20th of a second. Now, 20th of a second is going to be too slow. When the bride and groom go for the kiss shot, the problem I'm going to have is that I'm going to get their faces looking a bit blurry. So I want the shot more crisper. I want that motion caught in a fast shutter speed, in a faster shutter speed. So 20th of a shutter speed, 1/20th is too slow, as you'll see here. Now, what we want is 60th. So if we count the difference, it's basically 3 or 4 shutter speeds faster. Sorry, 3 or 4 shutter speeds faster. So what we're going to do is we're going to knock the ISO up 4 stops. So 200, 400, 600, 800. Okay? What that then allows us to do is to have a faster shutter speed. So when we go back and meter read, it will actually allow me to have 60th of a second. All it's doing, folks, is in my way of thinking, it's allowing me to have more light, which allows me to have a faster shutter speed. So, if we do it in a simple understanding of how it works, we choose aperture 11 for the group shot. We meter read, we're on 20th of a second. So all we then do is we go to the ISO, knock it up 4 stops, we go back to the shutter speed, back to the camera, we meter read again. It will now allow me to go 4 steps faster. So 20th, basically all the way up to 60th, maybe a bit higher. Okay, that means I'm going to get a crisper motion shot. So folks, ISO is there as a helping hand. You never really need to use it unless you're in a low lit situation. My tip is keep it on 100 or 200. Thank you very much.